Hey, what's going on, guys? Rhino here, and I'm bringing you my last video before spring break. I won't be making a video for a couple weeks because I am going home and I'm not bringing my mic or anything like that. And so let's make this a doozy. This one's pretty funny. It's another hate mail, and yeah, I think we can really tear this comment apart. So let's get right down into it. This is what the comment says. You said, quote, "I didn't know I were breaking the rules," quote. Are you stupid? That makes no sense. You made money from illegitimate sources, which makes it so that you shouldn't get paid. YouTube paid Freedom just because they still place their advertisements on your videos. Freedom can pay you if they wish, but if I was them, I would pay a little bitch like you. Thank God YouTube banned you, as you definitely do not deserve more than 5 subscribers. Alright, friendly comment, huh? Clearly a quality and nice guy. I applaud you for your effort, but there's still things wrong with what you said. First off, in the first couple words, or in the small first sentence, you already made a grammatical error. It's I didn't know I was breaking the rules, not I didn't know I were breaking the rules. That doesn't make sense grammatically. I just wanted to point that out. And also based on the fact that you censored the word bitch, like you're probably like 10 or 11 years old, at which point you're not really in a position to talk about any of this stuff because you don't understand how this stuff works. But where should we start? Saying I didn't know I was breaking the rules is a legitimate excuse because it shows that my intentions were not bad whatsoever and I wasn't purposely breaking the rules at all. That does make sense, and it happens to a lot of people. I'm not sure what's so confusing to you. I guarantee, as I've stated in other videos, that probably 95% or more YouTubers have not even looked at the YouTube terms of service, let alone read it word for word, so they understand what's against the rules and what's not. And then you go on to say, you made money from illegitimate sources, which makes it so you shouldn't get paid. No, I didn't. I earned money from legitimate sources. I sold advertising, and I earned money from that. The money I earned from my ad revenue did not come from illegitimate sources whatsoever. It came from people watching my videos. So that revenue should not be touched. If anything, YouTube should find a way to get my paid promotions revenue and keep that or some shit, which would be impossible and probably illegal of them. But there was no illegitimate transactions or illegitimate sources used for anything on my channel whatsoever. And that's like a factual thing. Otherwise, radio stations, TV shows, movies, and all that shit, they're using illegitimate sources to earn their revenue because they're selling advertising as well. They're promoting other products, product placements, etc. And YouTube actually allows some forms of advertising. You just have to go through YouTube first so YouTube can take a cut. So that shows even more so that I didn't earn from illegitimate sources. So that makes it so that I should get paid. And actually, even if it was illegitimate sources, it shouldn't matter. As long as Freedom gets paid, I should get paid. That's the bottom line right there. Freedom should not earn revenue from simply placing ads on my videos, which is an automatic system. Basically, you're saying that Freedom should earn $8,000. Well, actually, it'd be probably more like $9,000 or $10,000, simply just for using an automatic system on someone's channel, and that's it. When the channel itself is the one that did all the work and gets none of the pay. That doesn't make sense. And if you think it does, then you're obviously not mature enough to understand how the real world works, buddy. And he goes on to say, Freedom can pay you if they wish, but if I was them, I think you mean to say wouldn't pay a little bitch like you, but you say I would pay a little bitch like you. Well, that's a personal opinion. I mean, if you're that hateful for what happened, then I don't even understand why you're wording it like this. It doesn't make me a little bitch that I sold paid promotions. I guarantee that if you watch bigger YouTubers, probably 50% or more of them sell paid promotions of some sort. In fact, a lot of the bigger YouTubers will have advertising somewhere in their videos, before their videos, etc., that can earn them up to or more than $500 per video just for placing a small ad in the video. And so I don't know why you're so worried about my little paid promotions, which are, like 10, 15 bucks, 20, sometimes 20 or more, barely anything compared to what these bigger YouTubers are making. And my total revenue from paid promotions wasn't that much because not a ton of people were interested in that type of promotion. Also, I don't really like you calling me a little bitch. Like, that doesn't follow. Nothing I've done has made me a little bitch. I'm not offended by it. I don't really care. I mean, it's some little 10-year-old or 11-year-old who's just posting a little comment because he feels tough, doesn't understand the situation, and he thinks he does. Probably, if I had to guess, he's a freedom partner and he's really patriotic about freedom, and he doesn't like other people bashing them, so he tried to find some way to bash me in some form, and it's not working. Then you say, thank God YouTube banned you, as you definitely do not deserve more than 5 subscribers. Well, once again, that's an opinion. It's really harsh that you're wishing YouTube banned me, especially because I never did anything to you whatsoever. Wishing that kind of thing on someone is really hateful and wrong, and I hope you mature out of that as you grow older. I've never wished someone got banned in my life. I've never wished Keemstar got banned, even though I think he's a dick, or a huge dick. I've never wished the guy who multiple people that have screwed me over in the past, I never wished they got banned. Freedom screwed me over out of $7,000 in a couple months ago, and I don't wish they got banned. I've never wished someone got banned. That's fucked up. As I think everyone should have their own opportunities to be on YouTube. And you say, as you definitely do not deserve more than 5 subscribers. Well, that's a little bit of an ad hominem. It doesn't really apply to the situation, but let's still address it. If I didn't deserve more than 5 subscribers, then my content would be awful. There would be absolutely no substance to any of my content. I would have the worst quality equipment. I would probably have a screen recorder that records in like 240p at best, and the frame rate would probably be somewhere around 10 to 15 at its peak. To deserve 5 subscribers or more, I would just have to make little improvements, and for the gear and quality content that I put out like I do now, I clearly deserve a lot more, considering I got up to 64,000 subscribers on my old channel that got banned. And I've gotten up to, based on the content, technically I say I've gotten to because I'm the one who's producing the content. My friend doesn't actually post anything himself. So based on that, I have gotten up to, I think, like 8,500 subscribers again. So clearly I deserve more than 5 subscribers. I also would like to point out that based on what you're saying, I can infer one of 2 things. One, the thing that I already said, that you are a patriot about freedom. You're way too indoctrinated, I guess, by freedom. You're way too supportive of them that when you see someone bash, you're going to look for any tiny thing to call them out on, and you're going to try to offend me by saying, thank God I got banned. I don't deserve more than 5 subscribers. Luckily, I know that's not the case because I have gotten way more than 5 subscribers like pretty much every day since I've started YouTube. And so I clearly deserve more than 5 subscribers. And the amount of people that have supported me is astronomical in comparison to the people like you who just, are hateful and don't even deserve to be on YouTube in the first place. You basically take for granted that we're the internet that we have, and you're one of the people that makes me wish some of these internet acts would pass so that people like you can't be on the internet. It would save a lot of people, but that's never going to happen. Or number 2, the more likely thing is you are extremely jealous of my channel and my success. Saying I do not deserve more than 5 subscribers when that's clearly not the case shows that you are basically grasping for any possible insult you can find, whether that be calling me a little bitch, or saying I don't deserve more than 5 subscribers, or saying thank God I got banned, or any of those things. Shows that you saw my channel, you saw that I was reaching success, and you hate it. you want that success for yourself, and since you're not getting it, you're just going to go whine and cry in a corner and kick your feet and have a little temper tantrum. But once again, I hope you grow out of this. This type of comment should never be posted by anyone. I know there's people like this all over the internet, which is sad, but you know, based on how this guy talks, I would definitely say he's probably 10, 11, maybe 12 years old, but that'd be kind of sad. And so hopefully over the next 3 to 4 years, he'll mature a little bit. And then over the next like 5 to 6, he'll mature enough where he'll realize that comments like this are not okay and should not be posted on anyone's videos. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.